So, let's talk about Ayurveda. You've probably heard the word, but what is it really? Well, it's this incredible ancient system of wisdom, basically a 5,000-year-old guide to living a healthy, balanced life. So let's just dive right in and see what it's all about. And I know what you might be thinking. In our crazy, hyper-modern world, what could a 5,000-year-old science possibly teach us about life today? Well, as we're about to find out, the answer is a whole lot. Because its core principles, they're absolutely timeless. The first clue is right there in the name itself. Ayurveda is a Sanskrit word. Ayur means life, and Veda means science or wisdom. So you put them together, and you literally get the science of life. You can kind of think of it as the original instruction manual for being human. Okay, so what makes this science of life so different? Unlike a lot of modern approaches that tend to focus on symptoms after we're already sick, Ayurveda has this really unique way of looking at our well-being from the ground up. For starters, Ayurveda is not a one-size-fits-all deal. It starts with this fundamental idea that you are completely, totally unique. It sees your body, your mind, and your spirit as one connected whole. And maybe most importantly, it's not really about curing sickness. It's about preventing it from happening in the first place. It really empowers you to take charge of your own health. But to really get how it all works, we need to zoom out. I mean, way, way out. See, Ayurveda believes that to understand ourselves, we first have to understand the universe's cosmic recipe, the actual building blocks of everything. And this all begins with a philosophy called Sankhya. The easiest way to think about it is like the universe's blueprint for creation. It's this ancient, brilliant theory that explains how everything we see and feel and touch basically unfolds from a single pure source. And this unfolding happens in a really logical order. It starts with pure consciousness and primal nature, the unmanifest. From there, this cosmic intelligence starts to emerge. That then gives rise to the ego, that sense of I am. And it's that sense of I that creates separation. And from that separation, boom, the physical world is born as the five great elements. And that right there brings us to the tangible stuff, the five great elements, or in Sanskrit, the Pancha Mahabhutas. Now, according to Ayurveda, these are the fundamental ingredients that make up literally everything in the universe, including you and me. So, first up, we have Akasha, or space. This is the most subtle of all the elements. Its main quality is non-resistance. It's just openness. It's the vast, empty container that allows everything else to exist. Simple, right? Without space, you've got nothing. Okay, so you have this big, empty space. Now you need some action. That's where Vayu, or air, comes in. This element is the principle of all motion, all change. It's the breath in your lungs, the thoughts moving through your mind, even the blinking of your eyes. It's the force of animation. And what happens when there's a lot of movement? You get friction, and friction creates heat. This brings us to Tejas, or fire. The main quality here is conversion. This is the energy that transforms everything. It's what digests your food, powers your intelligence, and gives light to your eyes. It's your metabolic fire. From that heat and transformation, we get Ab, or water. Its main quality is cohesion. It's the universal solvent, the glue that binds things together. Water protects us, it lubricates our joints, and it nourishes our cells. It's the principle of flow and liquidity. And finally, as things condense even further, we get Prithvi, or earth. Its primary quality is stability. This is what gives everything structure, solidity, and form, from the bones in your body to the mountains on the planet. It's the principle of being grounded and solid. Okay, so that's the five universal building blocks. But here's the really cool part. How do they relate directly to us? Well, in Ayurveda, these five elements combine inside our bodies to form three primary energies. These are known as the doshas, and they govern literally everything about who we are. All right, let's break them down. First, you've got Vata. It's made from air and space, so naturally it governs all movement in the body. Think light, dry, and cold. Then there's Pitta. This one is mostly fire, so it governs metabolism and transformation. Its qualities: hot, sharp, and intense. And finally, we have Kapha, which comes from water and earth. It provides structure and stability, and its qualities are heavy, moist, and steady. Now, to make this even more real, you can almost think of them as personality types. A Vata-dominant person is often creative, maybe a bit restless, always full of ideas, kind of asking, can I change my mind? The Pitta type is super driven, sharp, and organized, with that my way or the highway focus. And the Kapha type is calm, nurturing, and stable. The true, don't worry, be happy friend. Now, we all have all three, but for most of us, one or two just naturally shine a bit brighter. So we've got the 5 elements, and we've got the 3 doshas. Why does any of this actually matter? Well, because understanding your unique mix of these energies is the key to Ayurveda's ultimate goal, living in harmony with yourself and the world. And that really brings us full circle, back to that core idea. This knowledge isn't about getting a label and being stuck in a box. It's a tool. It's a powerful tool that empowers you to understand your own nature and, from there, take real responsibility for your own well-being. Because the goal here isn't to get rid of your dominant dosha or to have them all be perfectly equal. The goal is simply balance. In Ayurveda, true health is when your own unique, natural constitution, your specific mix of Vata, Pitta, and Kapha, is in a state of dynamic harmony. It's all about your personal equilibrium. So, I'll leave you with this question to think about. After hearing all this, which of those energies, that restless, creative movement of Vata, that sharp, focused drive of Pitta, or that calm, steady stability of Kapha, which one feels most familiar to you? Because just starting to recognize that in yourself, that's the very first step on the path.